What's up, everybody? My name is Dwight. This time I'm saying my name correctly. And welcome back to my modded Let's Play. We are now at a good point with automation and stuff. We've skipped over a lot of stuff in between because, like, I really wanted the main focus of this series to be the mine colony stuff and less about the actual techie bits. Just because I know a lot of that stuff is not... I'm not going to be able to talk to you super intelligently about it, and Dire Wolf series I think is much better for like kind of learning about each block and how each one could interact with each other. And I'm more like, this looks pretty, how do I automate this? I need a lot of this, that sort of stuff. So the only thing that we haven't automated completely is wood. Just in general. Right now, Brando has this Britannia thing set up. I have no idea how it works. There's a lot of little floating islands here. And a portal into... I forget. Actually, I don't even think that you go into that portal. I think you just exchange stuff through that portal. But it only grows oak saplings right now. So I don't know really... I don't even know what a Ranucarpus is or whatever, but we're pretty flush with oak logs. We have 3.6 thousand of them. So that's enough, I think, for us to get going on stuff, but I know we're going to need spruce. I know we're going to need that, but stone stuff is all done. Let's see. We're on the pack version 170 now. And we finally have wireless power as well. And Brando set up the crazy wireless antenna here that we can access our system 3,000 blocks away. So at any point, I can just access our equipment from a distance. And if there's anything that you guys do want to see more of, or like say you have a question about any of the machines or anything, please speak up. Let me know in the comments. Because a lot of this stuff is what I find interesting, the interactions between machines and everything like that, and how to automate things or store stuff without, you know, breaking your wallet on materials and everything. You know, the storage drawers is a great use of that. This was my system of breeding cows and sending their babies over here to get ground up into liquid meat and pink slime, because I needed pink slime to create those advanced machine blocks. I'm pretty sure I talked about that, so I finished up that. Over here is the latex processing section where we have fluid extractors that pull latex out of spruce logs, and then it gets processed over here into rubber. And now we have way too much rubber to make plastic that we will never get through, so I turned it all off. This highway of cables over here is actually my mine colonies building that I started that I quickly kind of outdated itself. What else? They've got a wall of automation here. Each one of these like little blocks right here with the blue stripes, these are called crafters from Refined Storage. You can see at the top there. Basically, you throw a recipe in there. So this says, like, insert 1 iron ingot, and you get 1 infused alloy. And so that's what happens in here. Iron ingots go into here. Like, if we look up infused alloys and just get rid of all those, we can say, when it says craft, we're like, hey, can I get, like, 10 of those? Or better yet, 40? And it'll be like, okay, for us to craft 40 of these, we need 40 iron ingots. I'm like, yeah, that's great. Hit start. It sends it to this machine. It processes it, and it goes right back into our system. So that's how that works. And then, you know, I have other stuff here. This is where we can make steel. This one makes the reinforced alloys, and the one over to the right here makes the atomic alloys. So it's just like a big chain of automation stuff through here. I was trying to get into integrated dynamics because I wanted to make a player interaction thing, and it's so much. It's so much to talk about. But these are just standalone machines, so that's just enriching, crushing, and compressing area. This is a really low-tech way of getting eggs because I wanted to make egg sandwiches in my other backpack. So to do that, I just needed 2 fried eggs and a piece of bread. Also, I noticed that there's sourdough in the pack right here, sourdough bread, and you just need sourdough. But as far as I can tell, you can't make the activated yeast. This middle part here where you need the yeast culture. And I mean, this might be the only way, but I didn't want to make a thermo-pneumatic processing plant and feed it water and mushrooms or whatever to get the yeast culture. And I was like, oh, there's this way to do it in game, but you need yeast culture to start with, much like regular sourdough where you need a starter and then you feed it water and, well, not necessarily sugar, you'd feed it flour. And then it would make more, you know. But like I said, I didn't want to get into that. Maybe down the road, but Pneumatic Craft is like one of my least favorite mods, so what else? Oh, we have our wireless power now, so we have Flux Networks. So the Blocktopolis power grid is now available. And these like little light blue things are actually batteries, basically. Each one holds 8 million RF or FE, Forge Energy. And the more we have of that, the more we can bank and how much we can pull to wirelessly. But right now, I think we can pull... do I have a wireless thing? Yeah, I got one right over here. Whoop. This wireless point right here, we can pull 800K power right now, a tick. And we don't need more than that. So, at least currently, we don't. We're not saturating that. The most that we pull right now is from when we use our digital miners, and that pulls about 127,000 a tick. Which Brando was totally right. Our power system can keep up with that, so I was very surprised. I was using it to... Oh, do you now know how to process emerald ore? I want to say we just throw it into the enriching factory. Oh, squeezer. Yeah, squeezer. Get out of that. Go to the downside of this and item insert. And we throw emerald in there. And then it's going to throw all those in there with doing 2 with the chance of getting a 3rd one. Easy. Okay. Outside of that, we're pretty much ready. I know I've been kind of rambling a lot, but I'll show you this other building over here. I created it in somewhat the same style as the current one. You know, I figured I might as well make all the outside buildings look good. But the idea of this place was like for not even Blocktopolis, mine colonies, we're going to need a lot of stone because we got to turn that into like stone bricks and stone stairs, all that stuff. So I set up an igneous extruder down here, which needs a block of lava and a block of water next to it. So I just put that down here where the water or the lava can't like bounce and set something on fire. And I'm just piping this cobblestone. You can see how fast it makes cobblestone. That's without any upgrades or anything. It just goes that quick. And I have that piped up into here, into this drawer, which has an external storage thing on it. So that's why we can see 16,000 cobblestone in our system, because it pulls it from there. This chest is the output for these machines here. So basically this one is taking cobblestone and turning it into gravel. And then this one right here takes that gravel and turns it into sand. So we have an infinite supply of gravel and sand. Sand obviously we'll need for glass and windows and all that stuff. Gravel has less of a use, but we need the steps here. And I could have put both of these patterns into the same machine, but if I'm doing a lot, we have the resources to create the 2 machines and run both of them. They can run simultaneously, and it won't slow things down. So if I think I actually already asked for a ton of sand, so I can't request it. Well, actually, I can by changing to only craftables. And I can tell it, hey, I need 300 more sand. It's like, okay, well, for us to do that, we need 256 more gravel and 256 more cobblestone, which it has access to. So see, now they can run simultaneously. These guys just need speed upgrades. Nope. Change this back to normal. That way they can throw in more blocks at a time. So there you go. Just that easy. And then all that stuff goes into this chest here, and it goes right back into our system, where you can access it with the regular setup. So this is also where I was going to try to figure out, and this is something that I've been really trying to figure out, how do I automate these types of blocks here? So this is a framed dark oak plank, and we use these blocks a ton with mine colonies, which is why I'm trying to do it, right? So if we need, like, I know spruce is kind of a big deal. Let's craft more spruce. And I set up the logs too to go through a sawmill so we get more. You throw in like a base block here, right? And let me grab a second different style block so you can see the difference. So we throw in your base block, right? So with that, you can create pillars, panels, doors, a bunch of stuff, right? But if we add a second block, you can see that now we have framed stone. So it uses a different, and if you swap these two, it swaps the position. So now the wood's on the inside and the stone's on the outside, right? So that's how I created like the shingles and like the walls right here. Is doing dark oak and spruce. Well, in mine colonies, they're going to need a lot of this stuff. And we're going to need like a lot of like paper blocks and everything like that. So you can see I've already started like my little window idea here on the side, right, of the base. Let me go down to the third floor. Third basement? I don't know. So this is the new floor, and I have like glass so you can like look out. This is something I literally just did, so I'm still like, I need to put in obviously dye right there, and you know, those finishing touches I'll do in between where I'm bored. But it looks pretty cool out there. But this is where I'm automating a lot of immersive engineering stuff. So this guy makes these like little light bulbs because I needed to make a bunch of cloches. Which are the machines that grow stuff for us automatically, but those require vacuum tubes, and those can only be made through a workbench. So I created this thing, the automated engineer's workbench, set the blueprint to vacuum tubes, and if I feed it these 4 items, it creates them. Easy peasy. So that's this crafter right here. And actually it's pretty cool too. If we look up, like say we want 10 of them, right? Put those back in, puts the items down. This guy like drills them. It doesn't do anything to him, but then it goes to like this press over here, and that like creates the vacuum and makes a vacuum tube. Immersive engineering is fantastic, and I'd love to do like a big immersive engineering and create thing where it's all manual like this, where it goes through conveyor belts. It's super inefficient, but those get thrown into an import thing here that just whoops, that's the wrong section. Oh, there we go. But it puts it here, and then that gets pulled into the system. So like I said, we're gonna need a lot of paper. So I've had a close here growing sugarcane, and I tried to use SNAD. It doesn't work in this machine. And I'm using laser IO to pull those items out, carry it through a laser into this storage controller here that's hooked up to our system. and it wirelessly sends that sugarcane here. And then this is the storage for our sugarcane in the system. So if I look up sugarcane, 220, that's 220 right there. So if I think this is the block I got to speed up. Right? There we go. 222, 223. So we're going to need a lot of paper blocks. So I need to get the sugarcane going. But anyways, that's this new room here. But I want to go over to the city. I think the miner's probably done at this point. And still nothing has happened. Nelson is still here complaining that he doesn't have a guard and he doesn't have a place to live. Both those things, excuse my yawning, we're going to fix. So I think what I'm going to do is that I think I want him to build the tavern first. Because the tavern is going to give him a place to sleep, along with, I think, like 2 other people, I think is level 1, or maybe 3. I'm not sure how many beds, but it is pretty expensive, material-wise, the tavern. But the tavern is what you need to bring in new people, too. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure a tavern is what you need for new people. So we have our layout here. I should actually throw like an elevator block or something here, too. Oh, also, just as another side note, we need to go kill the Ender Dragon. Do you guys care to see that or no? Because I've been holding off on it. We found the portal, but we haven't gone into it yet. So let me know. Tavern. Where do we put? Maybe we'll put it on the other side of the town hall here. Because it's really only used to bring in new people and to give like a place to sleep for the beginning, right? So let's pop it here. Choose Tavern, Caledonia, and obviously it's too big here. Where's the entrance? Is that the entrance? Let's go to level 3. The Tavern's the only one that doesn't go, to level 5. Okay, that's not bad. Let's see. Maybe we'll align you right here. And then how many blocks in between here? Because I want the same distance all the way around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Oh yeah, I got multi-jump now too, and it's really terrible, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes. Okay. Great. And that is the same level that we want it to be at. So now we can say, okay, that's where we want it. And it is set up in the appropriate spot. Let's actually get some more light around here. Might want to actually create a mega torch over here for them. And we'll move these lights just like we did with the streaming world. To like lamp posts in the city, because these wireless lamps are actually pretty good. Actually, let's look up Torchmaster. So this super expensive mega torch here prevents natural spawning of hostile mobs in a big radius around it. So we don't need to worry about mobs tomorrow morning, anyways. Oh, there's a bunch of nasty skeletons right there. So yeah, we're gonna sleep. I forgot. I think the orange ones are the explosive ones too. So we want to steer clear of those guys. So Nelson over here, he should automatically come over here and start building it, but I kind of like going in here and choosing a builder. And these are all the materials that we're going to need. So we need to do some laying barrels and probably standing barrels. No, just laying ones. Okay. Outside of that, it's all basic stuff, which is great. So yeah, we do need birch and spruce on our automation list. Because we have oak, and thank God it uses a lot of oak. So we submitted our request. Nelson, once he, wakes up from his stupor. Also, this is a level 2 build hut, by the way. Decided to just take it to 2 because we're going to probably take almost everything, like, immediately up a level. Oh, hey, buddy. Started working on a tavern. Oh, yeah, and so he has a basement now with one single rack down here where he keeps his maze that I'll just take off of him because he won't use it. So this is him collecting stuff. And let's see. Okay, he's not worried about anything right now, which is great. But we do have a bunch of like miscellaneous stuff in here. But basically I need a tavern because Nelson's stats are awful, and they do get better as he levels up. Let's see. What level are you? He's 7. So I think that they cap out at 10. And adaptability and athletics, I think, are the 2 that we want. Yes. And they have gotten better. They are getting better as he levels, and as he builds more stuff, he will level and get better stats, but it's not a lot. Like, I'm looking for someone that's theoretically around like 30 for both those stats. And since he has to run all the way back home every time too, like, his speed is really slow. And there's no pathways for them to walk either. I think that Mine Colonies does have like a thing built in for pathways. So if you actually build streets, he'll actually like follow them and stuff, which is great. Which, speaking of streets too, the distance here is actually the perfect distance for, we'll use stone here. Place that on the ground really quick. Whoop. See, it's this multi-jump thing. By the way, we got Neptunium gear because Brando was impatient and he went and got his stuff from the thing. But I fished this all up in preparation, and then he went and did it without me. But I have multi-jump 3 on my pants, which gives me an extra jump for every level. So I can technically jump like 4 times or something like that. Like 1 vanilla and then 3 multi-jump or whatever. So if we go down to, let's go to Rhodes, Caledonia. And then we look up, I like the style of C. Road C. Oh, wait. I was up here maybe? Road C Ave. Ave C long. There we go. So this road design right here is literally, if I take it down 1 block, boop, right there, it fits perfectly in between these 2 buildings. And like, look at this road. It has like 2 walkways. It has like this really cool like middle bit, and I could just tell them to build it too. And it blows my mind that I just accidentally, with the first 2 buildings, I chose the perfect distance in between them to create this road. And if we look at the AVC corner, so those like little brown blocks right there, that means that they won't mess with those blocks. So we can snug that up to the corner here. And look at that. the corner, it fits perfectly through here. You know, obviously this would probably be a cross. There we go. Oh, well, I mean, I guess it would have to go like right there, like that sort of thing. But yeah, it fits perfectly. So that's why I wanted to make sure that we were exactly the same, because these big roads, obviously we're not going to do this everywhere in the city because it would be huge. But I think around the town hall, and then we'll have like a big like avenue, like Main Street, if you will, right in front of this, because there is, this is, yeah, they have the, Arch Triumph or whatever this is. Like, look at that. That's wild, right? You know? Auto smelter, fountains. Like a lot of really cool fountain designs and stuff. And we could just place these down and tell them like, hey, build this here, you know, and they'll do it. But there's these plazas too, right? If we go to, you know, and those dugout spots there, I think we can put our own blocks in there. I'm pretty sure. Or they dig them down one and like they put like stones or something underneath it. But I think it'd be cool to have like a, if I can overlap it to turn it on. Something like that, where it's like a big avenue or Main Street or whatever down the road. I think it'd look pretty cool. I don't know really what to do about that just yet. I feel like that's going to require like a lot of like going back and forth or whatever, but even still, very cool. It's a very happy little accident. So anyways, please look forward to that in the future once we have like better builders and a warehouse that we can funnel equipment into. Okay, yeah, we don't need to talk about it. So he wants oak planks, birch slabs, spruce logs, birch stairs, cobblestone stairs. So you want, first off, oak planks, easy enough. Boom. And then you wanted birch. Just get some birch cooking up. Was it birch stairs that he wanted? Is that what it was?
Gold.
Fulfill that. Birch stairs, cobblestone stairs. I don't remember how many of those he wanted, but it wasn't many.
Gold.
Spruce log. Actually, let's do the barrel. Was it 3?
It's your gold.
Oh, I hope you guys are also like so stoked to hear them say like, it's your gold, like over and over and over. Birch slabs. See, it doesn't help that my brain is like so dumb that I can't remember like more than one of these at a time. Spruce logs, cobblestone, spruce slabs. Okay. So spruce logs, spruce slabs. Was it just regular old cobblestone? Yes, sir. That's 3 right there. 92 oak slabs. So this is the fun of early game mine colonies. Oak fence, oak stairs. Okay. And we can add these into our auto crafter too, so I don't even need to do this anymore. Just grab a bunch of those because we're gonna use a lot of these. I already forgot the third thing. 1 oak stair.
I'll take care of it.
And once he has all the stuff that he's personally asking for, he'll go back and keep building.
I hope.
There he goes. So he already has another list of things, but he has enough to go and keep working right now. But if we wanted to, we can go and right-click his builder's hut here and go down to required resources. And so this is what he's working on, the tavern. He's on the first step of 6. I don't really know the full step thing because that doesn't seem to matter. What really matters is supplied and used. So used is basically where he's at on the build. He's only 10% done, but he has 61% of the supplies right now to keep going. Yep, it's nighttime, so he went back to the town hall because he doesn't have a home. They also work slower if they haven't slept. So he hasn't slept in a while, and in the morning, if you just quickly recall them, it kind of resets their clock and gets them to be like, oh, that's right, I was working on the building hut. And then he'll go back to work. So what we could do is give him all of these just in here. So let's do the white beds, which, holy cow, easy enough, like, to do beds that don't require dye. So 4 white beds. There we go. Oak fence. Let's actually look at all the oak stuff. Fence. Fence slab stairs. Okay, so you have, okay, fence slab stairs. Slabs, fence, stairs. Okay, so we didn't have enough fences or stairs. Oak. So I'm just going to ask for a butt ton of planks and just get those sawed up because I don't want to have to mess with it. Oak fence, give us a stack of those. Oak slabs, give us a stack of those. Stairs. We'll take 2 stacks of those. They go through stairs like no tomorrow. Ladder. Planks. Okay.
Narrator.
Oh no.
Narrator. Off.
Gosh, I hate the narrator thing. Oh, we need more than that. Okay. Okay, spruce logs and spruce stairs. So, spruce logs, spruce stairs. Sometimes you gotta wait too because their inventory here will fill up. See, here's all those paper extra stuff that I was talking about. But the higher level they're building, the more racks that they'll have, which they can also store items in. So we can just throw in all those items that he has been using. We could just throw them into his storage because we know that he's going to be using these a bunch, right? So we don't want to keep giving them to him. So we can just dump all the extras into there. So now that he has 100% supplied, it's just a matter of time. So unfortunately, because he works kind of far away from it, for him to get new supplies, he's going to have to walk all the way home, then all the way back, and he's going to keep going. So that's kind of the fallacy with, like, you want your builders' huts to be near where they're working, and then you want their homes to be close to where they work. So we want a home near the building huts, so that way when they're done working, they can sleep. And once they wake up, they immediately go to their place of work. They grab their activity for that day, and then they get to work. And they just go. I'm out of wool? Uh-oh. Not good. I forgot though. Oh, what did I just put in there? I'm gonna have to rewatch the footage of what I just put in there. I didn't mean to put something in there. We got a lot of string because of the mob farm. But I'm going to sit up here and watch him build. And I will catch you guys for the next episode. In fact, actually, real quick, I'm just going to what was it? Game rule, do daylight cycle false, just for the sake of this time lapse, and that way he doesn't need to go to sleep. And yeah, I will catch you guys later. I'm gonna let this run until he's done. Hopefully, it won't be too long because I'm rolling actual video. So if you guys enjoy this episode and would like to see more, you know, give me a like, let me know in the comments, and be specific about what you would like to see more of, or if you saw something in our machine room that you want to see us talk about, let me know. I'm going to try to really focus on getting this stuff done and then maybe streaming the other stuff. So anyways, I will catch you guys for the next one.